Heute möchte ich Ihnen den TrigasDM-Partner für hochwertige Gasdurchflussmessung vorstellen. Alicat, der schnellste Gasdurchflussmesser und Regler am Markt. Trigas ist offizieller Distributor und auch Servicecenter für Alicat.
And next to me is Ryan Barner from Alicat, who is giving us an excellent technical and also personal support. And Ryan, what can you tell the customers about the unique features of Alicat?
Well, Anita, as you said, Alicat is the fastest flow controller company in the world. And what that means is not only are instruments very fast in their measuring principles, but we also provide very fast service and also very fast production turnaround for brand new units.
And that's also what Trigas is providing to our customers here as well. But can you tell us something more about the unique features of Alicat themselves?
Alicat Scientific manufactures mass flow devices that operate on the theory of using differential pressure to take our measurements to figure out what mass flow is. That differs from our competitors primarily because they use a thermal element, thermal dispersion methods, to determine what mass flow is. What that means to you is that because our reaction times are so much faster, typically within 10 milliseconds you're getting measurements, and then for a controller, for instance, you can achieve set point control within 50 milliseconds. It's going to be much faster than a thermal-based measurement principle. And as you look at the differential pressure type of measurement, we're also measuring temperature, and you also get volumetric flow rate along with that pressure unit that you're also measuring. So you get a multivariate instrument with one particular unit.
Zusätzlich verfügen Alicat Massendurchflussmesser über eine integrierte Gasmischsoftware. In jedem Zähler sind über 98 Gastabellen gespeichert. Sie können einfach im Anzeigenmenü oder über die digitale Schnittstelle ausgewählt werden.
So Anita, I'd like to emphasize that we do not deploy K-Factors with our units. So what that means is that the measurement that you see on the display of our unit or through the digital feed, for instance, is the actual mass flow value without having to do any sort of conversions or mathematics beyond that. So it takes out that element of having to change that, whatever you're seeing on the unit, into make it into something else, depending on whatever gas you're using.
Okay, and why is that important?
So typically, if you have to deploy a K-factor in your measurement process, what that can mean is that it's going to severely limit the usable range that you typically have to fall within a certain accuracy specification. And if you choose a gas that is not the gas that the unit was actually calibrated on, your accuracy specification can sometimes be 3 to 4% higher than what the actual stated accuracy would be for, let's say, a thermal-based unit.
3 to 4%, that's a lot. So actually, if somebody's making an investment into a mass flow meter with less than 1% accuracy, this makes a significant difference.
Und das bezieht sich nicht nur auf einzelne Gase. Mit dem Gas Composer können Sie sogar eigene Gasgemische programmieren, die ebenfalls auf den genauen Referenzgastabellen basieren.
And finally, let us know what is new at Alicat.
So one of the most exciting new features or improvements from our mid-flow ranges right now is our improved accuracy specification. And also, because of these other electronic improvements that we've done to our mass flow devices, our turndown ratio or usable range of the unit is an incredible 2,000 to 1.
Marktübliche MFCs bieten heute meistens eine Genauigkeit zwischen 0,5 und 0,8% des Messwertes plus 0,2% des Skalenendwertes. Für mittlere Messbereiche bietet Alicat dagegen im Bereich von 16,7 bis 100% des Messbereichs 0,6% des Messwertes ohne einen zusätzlichen Endwertfehler. Im unteren Messbereich hingegen beträgt die Unsicherheit 0,1% vom Endwert, was nur die Hälfte des Endwertfehlers eines herkömmlichen MFCs darstellt. In den unteren Zeilen sehen Sie eine Spezialkalibrierung für besondere Fälle, die tatsächlich noch ein kleines Stückchen besser ist. Erwähnen möchte ich auch die hervorragende Wiederholgenauigkeit, die zum Beispiel bei Abfüllvorgängen zum Tragen kommt.
Some customers may disregard the full-scale error based on what they're looking at when they're looking at an accuracy specification, but as you move to the lower end of that full-scale range, the accuracy specification will get much worse.
Yeah, that's true. And in this case, this is really a revolution, the new specification. It means that the customer could take maybe one Alicat instead of two other MFCs, right?
That's correct.
Okay, great. So what is the other news that you promised to us?
Alicat realizes that the bioprocessing market is a fast-growing market and also has many constraints of the products that need to be developed for that particular market. And as such, we've basically taken our technology and built a unit specifically for this market from the ground up. So all the components for these new bio units that we build have very specific elastomers or valves or pressure sensors so that they can perform optimally in this particular market space. And they are available right now.
Mehr Informationen darüber finden Sie auf unserer Webseite.
So thank you, Ryan, for this good news and in the name of the customers also for your good support.
Well, thank you very much, Nina. Appreciate it.
Wir freuen uns schon auf Ihren Anruf oder Ihre E-Mail mit Ihren Applikationen. Und natürlich auf die nächsten Neuigkeiten und Entwicklungen von Alicat, dem schnellsten Massendurchflussmesser am Markt.